Welcome back to Beyond the Gate. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more daily drama. Now let's dive into Fairmont Crest, where warnings are ignored. Chaos grows louder, and one woman's ovation begins to affect everyone around her. Fairmont Crest was buzzing with talk, not the polite, surface-level chatter that usually filled its cafes and lounges, but something deeper, more pointed. Whispers carried from one corner of town to another, all circling around one name, Leslie Thomas. She had always been known for her bold personality, but lately her actions had taken on a life of their own. It wasn't just her usual meddling anymore. It was something bigger, louder, and far more difficult to ignore. And at the center of it all was a wedding that didn't even exist. The aroma of fresh coffee filled the air inside Cafe Figs, a popular gathering spot where conversations often drifted between casual updates and serious concerns. It was there that Kat Richardson spotted Isaiah Hawthorne. She didn't hesitate. Walking straight up to him, Kat got right to the point. "Isaiah, we need to talk." Her tone alone signaled that this wasn't going to be a light conversation. Isaiah looked up, calm as ever. "Sounds serious," he said with a slight smile. Kat didn't return it. "It is." She leaned forward slightly, her eyes locked onto his. "This whole wedding thing with Eva is a terrible idea." Isaiah blinked, clearly unbothered. "Wedding?" he repeated with a small chuckle. "Kat, that's not even real." Kat frowned. "What do you mean it's not real? Leslie's telling everyone about it like it's happening tomorrow." Isaiah shook his head. "That's just Leslie being Leslie," he said casually. "You know how she is." Kat crossed her arms, clearly unconvinced. This isn't something to laugh off, but Isaiah remained relaxed. "If anything," he added playfully, "you sound a little upset I'm off the market." Kat's expression hardened. "This isn't about me," she said firmly. "This is about you not knowing what you are getting into." Isaiah's smile faded slightly, replaced by a more thoughtful look. "I know exactly what I'm getting into," he replied, "and Eva's worth it." Kat exhaled slowly, trying to keep her frustration in check. "You are not just getting Eva," she said. "You are getting Leslie too." That made Isaiah pause. Kat saw the moment of hesitation and pressed further. "Look at it," she continued. "You have been seen what being tied to Leslie can do. Are you really ready to marry into that kind of chaos?" For a moment, silence settled between them, but then Isaiah shrugged lightly. "Maybe it's complicated," he admitted, "but Eva's is still worth it." Kat shook her head. She had said her piece, but deep down she knew he hadn't really heard her. Across town, Leslie Thomas was making her presence known yet again. At Orphegians, what should have been a peaceful lunch quickly turned into an uncomfortable scene. Derek had barely settled into his meal when Leslie approached him, her energy already intense. "Aren't you supposed to be at the clinic?" she demanded. Derek looked up, clearly caught off guard. "Good to see you too, Leslie," he replied dryly. But Leslie wasn't in the mood for pleasantries. She launched into a stream of criticism, questioning his dedication, his schedule, and his priorities. Derek tried to remain calm, but the constant pressure quickly became exhausting. Finally, he reached for his phone. "If you have got an issue," he muttered, "maybe you should take it up with someone else." He called Eva. Unfortunately, Eva was already dealing with her own frustrations. At the hospital, Eva Thomas was passing slightly as she spoke with Ted Richardson. Her patience had worn thin. "I can't keep doing this," she said, her voice tight with emotion. "She is going to scare Isaiah away if she doesn't stop." Ted listened carefully. He had seen this pattern before. Leslie's tendency to push boundaries, to take control, to insert herself into situations that didn't belong to her. Eva looked at him, her eyes filled with urgency. "Please," she said, "you have to talk to her." Ted studied his daughter for a moment. It wasn't just a frustration he saw. It was fear. Eva truly cared about Isaiah, and for the first time, Ted realized just how serious that relationship had become. "I will talk to her," he said finally. Relief washed over Eva's face, but before the moment could settle, her phone buzzed. A message from Derek. Attached was a photo. Leslie, standing in the middle of Orphe jeans, clearly harassing him. Eva didn't hesitate. "I have to go," she said, already heading for the door. When Eva arrived at the restaurant, the tension was immediate. Leslie was still going, her voice sharp, her presence overwhelming. Eva stepped in quickly. "Mom, stop." Leslie turned, surprised. "Eva, I was just—" "No," Eva interrupted firmly. "You weren't just anything." Her voice carried a strength that caught everyone's attention. "You are disrespecting people," she continued, "and if you keep this up, no one is going to want to work with you." Leslie's expression shifted, somewhere between defensive and dismissive. "I'm trying to make things better," she insisted. But Eva shook her head. "This isn't helping." For a moment, the room fell silent. Then Leslie did what she always did when challenged. She redirected her focus. Later, Leslie showed up at Ted's office without hesitation. She made a request that stunned him. "Fire Eva," she said. "She should be managing the clinic full-time." Ted stared at her. "That's not happening," he replied calmly. Leslie frowned, clearly irritated. "She is wasting time at the hospital when she could be focusing on something important." Ted shook his head. "Eva gets to make her own choices." He then tried to steer the conversation in a different direction. "You need to stop interfering in her life," he added. But Leslie wasn't listening. Instead, she moved closer, her tone shifting. For a brief moment, she attempted to rekindle something that had long since ended. Ted immediately stepped back. "No," he said firmly. The rejection was clear, and for once Leslie had no response. Meanwhile, at home, Deana was venting her frustration. "Leslie has gone too far this time," she said, pacing as Andrew listened. The wedding situation had pushed her patience to its limit. Andrew offered a solution. "I could talk to my uncle," he suggested. But Deana had something else in mind first. "Later," she said with a knowing smile. "Right now, I want you." Andrew didn't need convincing. For a while, the outside world faded away as they reconnected. But afterward, reality returned. Andrew shared something important. He had been offered a photography assignment out of town, one he was considering turning down. "I want to be here," he explained, "for you, for the family." Deana's expression softened, but then she surprised him. "No," she said gently, "you should go." Andrew frowned slightly. "Are you sure?" Deana nodded. "Antia wouldn't want you putting your life on hold," she said. After a moment, Andrew agreed. Their relationship had found a quiet balance, at least for now. Back at Orphe, another conversation was taking shape. Isaiah explained the situation to Eve, including Kat's warning and the growing chatter around Leslie's imaginary wedding. Eva was furious. "I'm shutting it down," she said immediately, but Isaiah raised a hand. "Wait." She looked at him, confused. "What if you don't?" Eva blinked. "What?" Isaiah smiled slightly. "Let her plan it." Eva stared at him, unsure she had heard correctly. "If Leslie's busy planning this party," he continued, "it frees up everything else." The realization slowly sank in. Chelsea and Madison could get their wedding plans back, and Leslie would stay occupied. Worst case scenario, Isaiah added, "we'd throw a huge party." Eva couldn't help but laugh, and Leslie paced for it. Exactly. The idea grew more appealing by the second. or Isaiah continued, we turn it into something meaningful, a fundraiser for the hospital. Eva considered it. So guys, what do you think? Is Isaiah right to trust Eva despite Leslie's chaos, or is Car's warning something he should take seriously? Let us know in the comments. Like the video and subscribe to Beyond the Gate for more drama and daily updates.